Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Today's my birthday. Yeah, August 13th. Today is my birthday. Guess my age, guess my age. You're like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't. Anyway, let's see. So if you've been watching the last couple days, you know my husband did order an Arcane Fiberworks package for me. Well, it hasn't come in yet, but that's okay. He's so funny. He's like, he says, well, I keep forgetting that it normally takes about 10 days, or at least that's what the website says, for Arcane Fibers to get from Canada to the United States. I mean, last one was in early. This one will probably be early also, but it's not here yet. That's okay. As I keep telling him, it doesn't matter when it shows up. It's always on time. There's no doubt about that. So I don't have that one to show you for my birthday, but I have been holding out. Oh, I have. You know that the 3rd through the 11th was the Wild and Woolly Yarn Crawl here in Colorado, and they had 9 stores participating. I went to all of them. I did go to all of them. Yay! I'll post a little picture of my finishing, you know, a little passport thing, and so you can see that. But I got my little stamp in all of those, and I don't think I won any of the gift baskets. They have 3 grand prize baskets, and then each store also had, some of the stores had 3. They did. They had a gold, silver, and bronze, you know, and I'm like, okay, let me ask you. You've seen the Likey needles, L-Y-K-K-E, right? The interchangeable needle sets. We know, if you're a knitter, the interchangeable needle sets, they're expensive. That, along with some other stuff, was in the bronze prize at Fingerplay Studio, Yarn Studio, which is one of the yarn stores. I'm like, that's their 3rd prize. I'm like, wow, right? You know, I'm like, if your 3rd prize is this whole set, like, wow, these were some serious prizes. One of my friends that we went on the yarn crawl and everything with, I went with 2 friends, right? So as the 3 of us had a blast. She already got a notification. She won a daily prize for Maverick Yarn Store, which I think is absolutely wonderful. She hasn't had a chance to go pick it up yet, so I have no idea what it is, but they were giving out as specials for coming to their store. She said they had like 20 of them, so I don't know how many they gave out per day, but they contacted her via email. She won something, right? I mean, she won something beyond having a blast on going for the yarn crawl and everything. So this, I brought this bag with me and filled it and everything, and whoa, dropped one. And then here we go. That's what I picked up for the yarn crawl. I just dropped one. All right. So I have a lot of fun yarns that I was able to go find and locate. And the smart thing in me would have been to put these in the order in what yarn store I got them at, so I would remember. Yeah, we're not going that route. We are just not going that route. It's okay. I'm just going to pull them out kind of willy-nilly and tell you about them. Yeah, I know. It's exciting. See, I get this, you know, paper bag. Got some more stuff down there. It's okay. I had a blast. I had so much fun. I think I ended up getting things at 8 of the 9 stores I went to, which was not necessarily planned, but it's pretty cool, you know, and obviously that was quite supportive of, you know, these yarn stores, because truthfully, there are some of them that I only go to at the once a year at the yarn crawl. The ones that are closer to me and more local, yeah, they're your local hangouts if you have that around you or anything along that line. So those will get extra money from me because I'm there all the time. But the ones that are a little more distance and everything, it's an adventure going, and it's a lot of fun as far as that goes. And that's what we did. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It took us 2 days. One breakfast and 2 lunches. Yes, so then we spent the whole weekend together. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. So let's see. You want to see what I got? You want to see the yarns? I mean, some of it will be absolutely no surprise to you. But when you look at all of this together, you'll get an idea why I keep saying my yarns fight with each other. You know, I'm like, I was comparing these when we were going from store to store, and after we'd only gone like 3 or 4 of them, I'm like, who picked out this yarn? Obviously I did, and I paid for it with my very own money. That's how that goes. Otherwise it's called stealing. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's not the same person that picked this out. There's nothing about these things that match. Yeah, that's how I am. 100%. So the first place we went to is Piney Creek Yarn Store, and I got this fantastic kit from Euphora Yarns. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna contact her. I didn't do it prior to. I need to, and I'll maybe do another video about her because she did talk to me. She, Euphora Knits, look at that, is the hand dyer. She had a trunk show. And if you're not familiar with what a trunk show is, it's somebody that comes in and they're displaying their wares. It's just like a pop-up shop within a shop. So she was displaying her stuff. She had wonderful yarns. I took some pictures. Yeah, I got some pictures of stuff. And all of her things, and she commented if I wanted to talk about her stuff on my channel, which I was going to do regardless, she would go ahead and give a 10% code to customers, and not customers but viewers. So I'll contact her to get that, and then I'll end up putting it in here or do another video. I don't know, but you know, I mean, why not, right? There you go. So I'm gonna open this because I didn't. This right here is, she has monthly kits. And they're $25, well, they're $30 for this one thing, you know, the one skein, and this is sock yarn because, hello, that's my favorite. And then she had this all the way up to chunky, the same color, the same exact color was all the way up to chunky weight, and it fluoresces under black light. Oh yes, it does. It fluoresces. And this color is called June 2024 Drip. So this was one of her, like I said, her clubs. She had some other ones available. They were some of her extras. The club was $30. I don't know if that's her normal price or just at the, you know, I don't know, right? But if I wanted to get just the skeins of yarn, the individuals, it was $25. So I thought that was fantastic. I mean, there's not a huge markup. Let's see. Let's see the fun stuff. So I'm opening this up. It's got some good sticky tape on here. And let's see, the yarn, fingering weight, like I said, it should be like 437 yards, 85% superwash merino, and 15% nylon, and that fluoresces. So I picked it up multiple times, and then she was joking, if you keep picking it up, you have to take it home. I'm like, well, that was all the convincing proof that I needed. You know what's funny? I wasn't going to get it. I was like, okay, I'm just, you know, I'm going to save my money or whatever, you know, I'm just not going to, and then I ended up getting things at 8 stores, like, whatever. Okay, so there's that, and let's see what else is in this. And like I said, this was her one of her monthly kits, and I paid $30 for this. So that is one of the cutest stitch markers. Look at that. That is really pretty, and it looks like, yeah, the little things in there, they move. There's little, yeah, when you move it, those things move around, so they're not static. So that's adorable. Look at this sticker. Yeah, for those that collect stickers, that's actually pretty cool. That is a cool sticker. I didn't realize that one was in there. And then these you put on the end of your needles, and I don't know if they glow. They look like they would, but the little balls that you put on the end of your needles, needle stoppers. So that was the extra goodies in her $30 monthly club. And I'm not gonna lie, I did get to see a bunch of her things, and I might actually, you know, join into her club. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. It really is. Maybe I'll email her and see if I can get a code and get that. Keep checking the description box. I'm gonna see if I can get a code because she did comment she would give 10% off, and why not, right? Why not? And you know, there you go. Wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. So that is what I got at Piney Creek. And let's see, which one is this one? So Lamb Shop was another one that was a lot of fun. I got some good pictures there of some of the yarn. I forgot to take pictures at all the stores because I got overwhelmed. Well, I wasn't really overwhelmed, but I was having fun. And I don't want to be that person, you know what I'm getting at, that person, and trying to go in, especially to yarn crawl, when there's a lot of people. There are, and they're all doing the same thing, and you know, they don't want to necessarily be in my pictures, right? Let's respect some privacy, and you know, I have no problems talking to you and being on camera. That's fine, but other people might not be so interested in that. So I didn't take a ton of pictures. And then the other one is like filming, you know, and talking about the yarn. That's just in somebody else's space. I don't know. I'll get better. Anyway, so at Lamb Shop, I went and I found they had a clearance section. I love the clearance section. Oh my God, that is like my favorite ever, is the clearance section. You know why? You can get more yarn that way and you're spending a little bit less money. That's my attitude. So they had this Concept Cotton Merino 70% off. They had one gray skein also that my friend got. So she got all 3 colors. I got the 2 colors. I've not used this before. It's Concept by Katia. It's cotton merino, 70% cotton, 30% virgin wool. It's 50 grams, 115 yards, and feels amazing. All right, and I think it's a worsted weight. Pretty sure it is. I think so. I don't know. Come on, tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. It says 16 stitches, 23 rows using size 7s and 8s. Yeah, that would be like a worsted weight. Okay. Worsted weight. There you go. 70% off. Normally $10.25. Paid a little more than $3 for these. And I did get something else from her store. I had to. Look at that. That is a cone of sock yarn. Not the cone of shame. It is a cone of sock yarn. Of course I would pick this. And it was 70% off. So this was, it's like $7. I spent $15. Even. 15 for these 3. 15 even. At a local yarn store. And we know local yarn stores normally have a little higher end stuff, a little pricier, it costs a little bit more. Like this sock yarn by itself, $25.50 full price. So there you go. And these were $10.25 full price. So $15, tax included. There you go. You can see that. Well, it's got some runes in there and some stripies. Yeah, you can't really see that well. But I was like, I stole from them. I didn't literally, but I mean, I felt like I stole from them when I left the store. I really did. That was amazing. I'm like, I wasn't planning on getting more sock yarn. Oh wait, you can see the colors a little better there. Yeah, there's, like I said, some runes and stuff. Love my oranges. We know this. And gotta make socks anyway. But look how pretty that is. It's gonna stripe through and everything. Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous. So I'm gonna have fun with that, especially since I've got 5 pairs of socks done. 5 pairs of socks done. Yes, I do. So excited. So that was 2 of the stores. Let's see what else I got in here. Let see which. Ooh, okay. So another one that was, well, I mean, all of them were fantastic. Let's see. What's the name of Maverick? Maverick was another one. That's the one where my friend won one of the daily prizes that she hadn't had a chance to pick up yet. So they have a lot of Malabrigo. A lot of the different stores have Malabrigo, but Malabrigo comes in a variety of weights, sizes, etc. Like I'm making a sweater for my husband with Malabrigo worsted, you know, and I'm making a sweater for myself with Malabrigo sock yarn, right? You know, just different weights, different sizes. This one, oh my gosh, look at that. Of course I fell in love with it. How could you not, right? If you love autumn, this is everything. This is beautiful. They had, and this is Art Nouveau. Yeah, Art Nouveau is very appropriate. Malabrigo Machetta. It's 100% superwash merino wool, 420 yards, 100 grams, made in Peru. It is stunning. I have used the Machetta in different colors for different projects before. Absolutely love this. I could not just, oh my gosh, I couldn't leave this. They had so many luscious colors. I'm surprised I didn't come back with a bag of 5. But again, I knew I was going to more places. This is stunning. I think I'm gonna have to mix this in with some of my other yarns that I have. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I got this one at Maverick. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. Yeah. And I don't think I got any pictures from there, which was really sad. Last year I was able to pick up a Vogue knitting book, a Vogue lace knitting book. This year I got this. They also, I don't know, is it here? Do I have it in here? Do I have, oh yeah. They were also, their store was pretty cool. You could get a skein of, or a cake or whatever of the novelty type of a yarn free, or a pattern, you know, one of their discontinued older patterns, pattern books, whatever. So I got this and I like that pattern. So this one is Mountain Colors, hand painted yarns, Poet pullover. Looks like it's got some textured stitches, a little bit of cabling type thing. So, you know, I mean, yeah, that looks like something that I'm quite interested in. There we go, a little bit better outside of the plastic. There's some texture and everything in there. So if you're wanting to use that, the yarn that it said, it would be 6 skeins of Mountain Colors Mountain Goat. The pattern needle sizes 3s and 5s. There you go. So I'm thrilled. Not bad to get, you know, nice little freebies, and you get to pick it out. How much fun is that? So of course I had to go that route. All right, let's see. What was one of the others? Okay, so another one we went to was Finger Play Studios. Ooh, I gotta stand up just a moment. I gotta grab something, just a moment. I definitely had to grab this. I really, really did. I got 2 things at Finger Play Studios. Oh, I saw this. Oh, you're like, what? It's a toy. Look, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, it's a turtle. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that not the cutest? That is so cute. I had to. I'm telling you, I had to get it. I love my tape measures. The grandkids were over yesterday. They did see it. They did play with it. My grandson's like, oh, can I play with it? Yes. So I'm teaching them, because they'll break a tape measure in a heartbeat. How do I know that? Yes, I know that. So I'm teaching them, they can hold it this far, you know, that type of a thing, and then put it back in, because what they'll do is pull it as far as they can and then pull it out and wreck it, because, you know, they're kids. That's what they do. So that is my latest tape measure. It is the cutest. And then one of the other things I got there, oh, love this. I think I'm going to cast this on next. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So this is a sparkle. Look at this sparkle yarn. Sparkle and Fair Isle. It is West Yorkshire Spinners. It's a sock yarn, obviously. You know, not everyone knows sock yarn's a real #1. Lori from the Armchair Chef just found that out. She ordered a sock yarn mystery bag and was shocked. Go figure. Oh, I'm making fun of her. It's okay. She's not crazy about the sock yarn. I'm not crazy about bulky. So this is 75% wool, 23% nylon, 2% polyester, and it is beautiful. This is the same yarn as the purple that I'm working on here, making a pair of socks with. And I love this yarn. I really, really do. This is a new colorway for this year. It is called Nutcracker. So it's one of their new colors. They do change out their colors, and I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled with this. And what I like about this yarn too, even at the yarn store, $16.99. If you do yarn store shopping and things like that, and you're getting sock yarn, you know, they can go up drastically in price. So $16.99 is a steal of a bargain in comparison to others. I love it. This one is going to go on my needles next for my next pair of socks, because I only have 1 pair on the needles right now. So I must start another one. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. So I'm going to do that. So you see the purple ones and you see that. So there we go. I tossed my bag when I went to grab the tape measure, but I had to show the tape measure. I know it's not yarn related, but yeah, I had to show the tape measure. It's pretty awesome. Alrighty, so another store I went to is Tangled Ball. Oh my goodness, so Tangled Ball, it's a huge store. It is a absolutely huge store. Lots and lots of beautiful items, things, local yarns, everything else. And we know about the emotional support chickens. They took the emotional support chicken theme to the next level. They have the chicken coop in the middle of the store. It's, you know, up high and everything, you know, it's not on the floor, but it's up high. And they've got the chicken wire. They've got all sorts of chickens in the chicken coop, hand knit, gorgeous, right? There were some crochet ones too. I don't know if I got pictures of the crochet ones, because I tried to, on this, I tried to go around and take some more pictures of the store, because they had so many pretty things that they're done, that were made up, done, not just the yarns. And hello, we love the yarns, right? Not just the yarns as far as that goes. But it was a lot of fun. And I was just absolutely thrilled. overwhelmed. We know how that goes. Well, of course I'm going to check out their clearance. I mean, hello, I'm going to check out their clearance. And the clearance stuff is what got me this time. It's not always, but it's what got me this time. So this yarn right here, I was kind of happy about it. Look at this. This is Queensland Collection, right? This is the Rainbow Cake, and I got 2 of these, right? I'm like, look at that. Okay, so it's beige and then you go red, then beige again, then orange, beige again. You know, that's pretty cool. Both exactly the same. Rainbow Cakes cotton. A self-striping organic cotton. It's a number 2, so it's a sport weight. 100% cotton, 875 yards, 800 meters for this 200-gram cakes. And I got them at a discount. I don't know. I think they had like 30% off, something like that. I don't have the receipt, but I got the 2 for a reason. I asked them, I'm like, hey, you had on display in the front a top, and it's crocheted, a top crocheted out of that yarn. Do you still have the pattern? Why, yes. Yes, they did. Now, I needed 2 cakes for my size or something, you know, bigger, like, you know, if I wanted to make it like this. They had a purple one, but they only had 1 cake. And they had a blue, but only 1 cake. And I want to mix them. So the only one they had 2 cakes in clearance was this one. Isn't that cool? So that is the top, and it is a crochet top. And what I really like too, not only did they have this, they gave me the pattern. A lot of places will charge the $5, $6 for the pattern. This was discontinued. They never said anything about it. They gave me the pattern. Of course, at that point, I just had to get the yarn. That's just how that goes, you know, but they did that last year too. I don't know if it was a yarn crawl or what thing we were going for, but I remember I made the bee hat. Yes, I did. And they gave me the pattern. It was a Patagonian wool. Yep. And they gave me the pattern for that too. And I had to. I mean, I just had to support in that manner. Did I need 2 800 yards of self-striping cotton yarn? No, not at all. No, I did not. And then they also had this, the myrtle yarn. Look at that. So I've already got the mint and the myrtle that I made my sweater with, and I have 2.5 skeins left of that. And now I have these 2. Now this is 100 grams, 180 yards, and it is a 100% lyocell vegan silk. So I made myself a top with this in that light mint green. And what I was thinking, I've got enough to make a top for my granddaughter. And my daughter-in-law was like, ooh, you could be matching. So I might just leave it as total mint, but I could do mint with some purple trim. And I was looking at putting these 2 together also. Either purple with orange, orange with purple, doesn't really matter, but have fun. Something that's fun. Not necessarily Halloween theme, but fun. Fun, bright, maybe play around a little bit with some color work. Not a lot of color work, but just a little bit, just a little, you know, like 3 or 4 rows of color work type of a thing. Just adding something, you know, kind of like a color work ribbon, you know, that type of thing. I think that would really add a lot. So that is what I got from Tangled Ball. And that is the end of that particular bag. Let's see. And then we finished the whole yarn crawl out at what's considered our local yarn store, and that is Everything Alpaca. That's the one that we go to the most. And I went through and, oh wait, no, there's another place. Wait, before I get to the Everything Alpaca, how could I forget about this one? Well, probably because it was in this bag. I thought everything else was in the other bag. Oh my goodness. So we went to Elevation, and Elevation is a lot of fun. It is a collective kind of a shop. I mean, it's two owners, and they do an amazing job. And one of the things that I like is they have their own dyed yarn, their own hand dyed yarn. They have commercial stuff too, or other dyers. But the stuff that they dye, I think, is amazing, because look at that. You see those bumpy bits there? That is Colorado wildflowers. Yes, it is. So when you're done with the skein of yarn, go ahead and biodegradable, plant your tag. And I think this is a fantastic gift for those that are looking for something that's fun and unique. You can contact the store and say, hey, what kind of colors do you have? I don't know, with technology that we have nowadays, you could probably FaceTime with them and walk around the store going, I want that, I want that, I want that, right? So Joey and everything, they're you know, they've put together their stuff. This skein kept talking to me. It's 50 yards. It's the Miss Levitt fingering. 50 grams, not 50 yards, 50 grams. It's 218 yards of a fingering weight. It is 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon. 20% yak, how cool is that? So look at the coloring on that. It talked to me. It absolutely spoke to me. What I'm going to mimic with it, I have no idea. But I've got 218 yards to do it in. Why not? And here's a cauliflower, wildflower, you know. And the fact that it's got the seeds in there, I don't know why, that just thrills me. It absolutely does. I think it's kind of a unique thing that they do that. And look at that. And it's just, to me, it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested in something a little bit different, a little touch of Colorado, you've got gifts that you need to buy for family members or something that you know love yarn, that's a unique thing. I mean, you can, you know, there you go. So I had a lot of fun looking at their shop, and it was hard to choose just one. I'm like, I don't need all of them, you know, because again, we're going to all the different shops. I don't need every single one of them, but I wanted them. Yeah, I did. I had restraint. I did. And then I lost my restraint when I got to the last store, and that was, like I said, Everything Alpaca, and that is the local store to me, the one I go to the most. And I got some stuff that a couple months ago would completely and totally surprise me. I mean, it really would. And I'll show you that part, but look at these. Okay, so this, let me read it first before I pull it up. This is, it's called Variations, yarn by Friendly Products. It's 100% superwash merino wool, DK weight, 254 yards for the 100 grams. And I got 3 of them. Look at those. You know those are my colors. I mean, look what I'm wearing. I mean, these are definitely my colors. And you're like, well, that's not odd for you. What's the problem? I don't understand. It's what I got to pair it with. And what I was thinking is, I'll figure it out. Look at that. I mean, yeah, and you're like, what is, it's that fuzzy stuff. It's that, like the blue sweater that I'm working on. You know that, look at that. It's like that fuzzy, super fuzzy lace weight. And I got just, it's gorgeous. All right, so let me read what this is. This is the Alpaca Company Halo Watercolors, and I'm using just the single color in my blue sweater. And so this is, you know, obviously multicolors, right? This is hand-dyed lace weight, 78% brushed alpaca, 22% nylon, 257 yards each. So I've got enough of these to match each of these. Yeah. So what I was thinking of running them together, what does a DK and a lace weight make? What size needle do you use? I mean, this will fluff up. I can use a really big needle. You know, the ones that I don't normally use, like 10s, 11s and stuff. I could do that. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, I haven't wound anything, but that was the idea. And I've got, see, running those two together. You got that yellow and that brown in there, right? And then you've got this yellow and brown. Oh, I'm about ready to lose the rust, right? With the yellow and brown like that, running them together and striping or doing something. I'm not really sure. And then this one, oh my gosh, this one just be still my heart. Look at that. It's got the rust and everything, but see, look, isn't that stunning? Yeah, that is gorgeous. And in my mind, I don't know why, because I looked at the numbers and I saw the numbers, but it didn't register, right? That, you know, this is 254 yards. It's a DK. It's not fingering, right? And this is, you know, 257 yards. So they definitely have enough of each where I could strand them together. And I was thinking, okay, well, I just needed 3 of these because I'm thinking 400 yards and, you know, make it a little bit bigger yarn and everything, like the that blue sweater that I'm working on size 10 needles, and that's fingering weight with super fuzzy alpaca brushed lace weight. I'm like, okay, because the fuzz will kind of fill in the holes. All right. But then I'm thinking, wait a minute. Okay, so I've got 750 yards, you know, in a sense, right? If I run them all together, 750 yards. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with this. But that's okay. If I want to do something bigger and I need more yarn, I know where to get it. right? Yeah, Deb's got more. I didn't wipe her out. I just got one of each color. I did not wipe her out, right? As she's got plenty. So I could definitely go do more. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I don't know why I was thinking fingering when I knew it wasn't fingering. You know what I'm getting at? I'm like, whatever, because I got fingering in the brain. That's why I'm constantly using fingering weight. So that was my fun stuff. We also got a Wild and Woolly tin, but it's over on the other side of the room. It's not in my bag here because we finished everything along with our little passports, and we got stitch markers at every place, and it was so much fun. Just the girls 2 days, because we met and had breakfast. We met and had breakfast, and then we went, and then we had lunch, and then we went, because the stores were open from 10 to 5. And then the next day we went and had lunch together and finished up the last stores and everything. And it was just a lot of fun just having that time together. And I'm surprised at how much I ended up with. I really am. I had no idea I was going to get this. That just sings. What would you do with it? So one of the other things, right? And I'd have to swatch it. Yeah, I would. All right. So have you seen where people will make something and then use different weights of yarns? Like use whatever needle size that this calls for, which is, I have no idea. What needle size does it call for? Gotta go like this. I think it's a 6. Okay, US size 6. So using a size 6 with this will produce a firm fabric. Not like hard firm, but you know, generally not see-through. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, not see-through, right? But using a size 6 with this will be an open see-through fabric. So I've seen people will do things like striping. You know, stripe so many rows of the firmer fabric or solid fabric. Not really firm. Firm's not the right word, but solid fabric, and then stripe it in with the your lace weight. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, then I double it and just go buy more. But then do stripes like that, so you've got the see-through kind of, not necessarily see-through, but I think you get what I mean. So I could do that, and at that way, I would have enough yardage to make a full something, if that's the route that I wanted to go. You know, if I wanted to, I have sweaters on the brain. It's a sickness. I went well over a decade where I could not for the life of me make a sweater. I started a lot. I did. I started a lot, but for the life of me, I couldn't. And every year I kept saying, it's the year of the sweater. I'm going to do it. It's the year I have it. It's in me. I couldn't do it for over a decade. It was literally over a decade. And now every time I look at any type of yarn, I'm like, that'd make a nice sweater. Oh, okay, just back off from the sweaters, but whatever. You know, but I think that this would be in like the gradiating, you know. Would you start with, I don't know. I mean, look, I got all the colors. I mean, hello, I definitely like it. Oh, look at that. So would you go yellow, brown, rust? Maybe, yeah. I think so, right? You know, like that. What part would you go through the face? Yeah, probably the yellow in the face. What do you think? Tell me which one? If I were to do that and everything and start from here and like go down, right? What order should I go in? Yeah. But that way I wouldn't need more yarn, because it would really hurt my feelings if I had to go buy more yarn. Just saying, right? That's crazy talk. But I could do it, right? And this one, like I said, this surprised me with the fuzzy stuff, because that is not my norm. But wow, how much fun is this? This is a lot of fun. I mean, this is fantastic. And then these things are really cool too. With the 200 and, did I say 57 yards? Yep, 257 yards as a lace weight. Yeah, you could do something if you're really into the smaller threads. And make something with just this by itself. You really could, and it would be stunning and lacy, and it'd be warmer than you think. I'm not gonna lie, it really would. With the alpaca, you could use those bigger needles, you really could, and make the one-of-a-kind lace piece that you always wanted. Or you can mix this like I'm doing with my sweater, fingering weight with something like this, and go with size 8s or 10s. So you're still using smaller stuff, but you're not, oh my gosh, I have such tiny little needles, I can't do it. It's not like you're using ones like I'm using on my socks. So you could do that and make that lace piece. Remember to block it because that makes a huge difference. And it would be just stunning. It would be your gorgeous one-of-a-kind piece. And then the price on this is $14.50, which is not a horrible price for something that can add that much pizzazz to your piece. I mean, look, oh my gosh, I'm just amazed. You know, I actually don't do this on purpose. I know people have said this, like your clothes coordinate. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I like certain colors. There you go. That's just how that works. So anyway, everybody, that is what I did for the yarn crawl. I had a 100% blast. I'm going to take some time today with my husband because, again, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. And we're going to do something. I don't know what. We've got other things that have been going on in our life that's really just been sucking up our energy. So hopefully we'll walk away from all of that and have a good time. Yeah, we know how that goes. And yeah. Hopefully you're going to have a great day too. That's what my day is going to consist of. I don't know. Maybe he'll do something for a little bit. I'll play with my yarn for a little bit, and then we will figure out what we're going to do together because that's the best. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.